All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. This is your estranged reading for Pisces. All right, Pisces. Page of Cups. Is this new? Are you starting to shut down? Are you starting to feel like you need to start keeping your emotions? Are emotions starting to die about this situation? Or are you just feeling like, oh, okay, I'm starting to pull back? Or is this new? Is this being aware of your new and budding feelings for someone? Oh, we got an ending here. We got closure and we have boobies. Boobies. All right. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Wow. So this is disconnecting suddenly and moving on to greener pastures. So what this is, your person's just like, all right, there's been an ending, boom, that's it, we're done. I mean, this is closure, this is done. There's no negotiating this. This is very fixed. We got all the fixed elements here. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They're wow. Moon, Pisces or Cancer. Is this them waiting, Pisces, for you to reach out? Oh, wait a minute. There goes that juxtaposition again. I start to get wonky. Okay. All right. So Moon, 8 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Wow, 10 of Swords. Ooh. 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. There's a lot of unanswered questions for them in regards to how they feel about you, about this ending. They've been dealing with feeling cut off for quite some time in regards to this situation, and it's like they've been waiting for you. You probably haven't had any communication with them, but they are still waiting. I feel like this is them checking their texts, checking the mail, checking their emails. Maybe mutual friends, seeing if they've heard anything. But it feels like you two aren't in communication. All right, so a lot of unanswered questions as far as how they feel about you. And they have been thinking about you quite a bit. They're still very much connected to the past with you. And it's because they haven't really moved on or dated anybody else. They've kind of gone into their own little shell. They are just concentrating on work. Their life is strictly by their design. Something happened when you two parted, and they have done their own thing since. They're not really connected to anybody. They kind of just sort of started to recluse themselves. They still go about their daily lives and do their thing. And we got 2 3s here. What's that? That's calm. But for all intents and purposes, they're very solitary. They might socialize here, go visit, have a weekend, whatever here, go out with the friends there, family visits, but there's nobody that's integral in their life. People come and go, but they're largely solitary because they're still very much thinking about the past, and trying to sort this out. We've got confusion, unanswered questions, going over and over and over and over again in their mind, the past situation. They're still dealing with the heartache. They're not going to be reaching out because they have accepted that it is over, but they're still there. So it's funny. It's like, they're not going to reach out. There's no reaching out here. They're still very stuck in the past. It's not that they're stuck in the past. They're reviewing the past. It's like on a continuous loop. And that's why they've stayed largely solitary here. And why it's just been like, you know, going to work, maybe socializing here, but a lot of solitary activities. They can't make head nor tails what has happened, but they do know that they probably think about you more than they should. That they do feel like they're not ready to move on yet. They'd never. It's funny though. They have no intention of reaching out. They'd never let you know that. For the Pisces I'm reading for, this is someone that you haven't heard from, but they are still very much thinking about you. And they're going to continue to think about you, Pisces, and continue to not reach out. They recognize and acknowledge that there was just too much conflict and bickering and arguing. So while you might be kind of curious about them or kind of still have some feelings, it looks like your feelings for this person might be starting to dwindle. Because they haven't reached out. Maybe you've been waiting for them, but they're not going to. They're not going to reach out. You got the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I mean, this is the word. They're not going to reach out. You got 2 threes. One, two threes. So that is unity. Interesting. 10, 5, 3, 9. Okay. So while they will not reach out, they're still very much still thinking about you and kind of reviewing the past on a continuous loop. They have not been able to move on yet. So I don't know how fresh or recent this breakup is. Might have been out of the blue and unexpected. This feels longer than that because your feelings have dwindled. I get 6 to 8 months here. But they do, I mean, they recognize that things are, it's like, what's the point? There's too much, we can't come back from this. I'm not going to reach out. We can't come back from this. The only reason they'd be reaching out is for a reconciliation, and they're like, what's the point? There's no coming back from what happened. You know, perhaps Pisces, they felt disconnected from you, and then there was like this explosive fight or something, or this just argument, whatnot, and then it was like, this could be moving away. I mean, this could be a card of distance, and like they moved out, moved away, and then your person's still waiting to hear from you. They're not going to be reaching out. We got the World here in boobies. Got the World here, and so that's final. That's fixed and final. And they see the relationship as having run its course. So no matter how much they still think about it, still connected they are, they're not reaching out. Trying to work through it. Trying to adjust to this new normal. But I mean, we're talking, this must have been pretty heavy duty. Got the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. And because of that, we got Eight of Swords, and we've got this feeling trapped and just like this continuous loop right here. The heartache and the just wondering what the heck happened, and should I know, if what's the point? What's done is done. You can't unring that bell. I can't take back what I said. They can't take back what they said. We weren't connected before, you know, whatever happened anyway. And yet they still can't let go. Alright. What else for Pisces? What else does Pisces need to know? Looks like you're starting to detach though. You know? What else does Pisces need to know? I grabbed the wrong deck. What else does Pisces need to know? Well, Pisces, it looks like you might have somebody new. This could be advocating you reaching out to them for that new beginning, but I think this is about something new. I think this is about a new passionate beginning for you that you might probably are already aware of. But from where I'm sitting, I'm like, I will. But this could be, you've got somebody new. So this is your person still stuck on a loop thinking about you, but you've already moved on to somebody new here. That's pretty nice. Passionate new beginning, new interest. Okay, snapshot for Pisces, please. So we've got, oh look at 10 and 20. We've got the Scythe and Garden. So this very well could be, this was a breakup and a bad separation, just a very painful cutting of ties, and now they are not they're not with anybody, they're not wanting to be with anybody. We got 4 threes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 threes. So that is progress, which looks like you're making some progress here. I don't think you were as wrapped up as they were. You might be just kind of checking in to see what's going on with them, but they were really having a hard time with this. But it looks like they're starting to make the turn and accept that there's no coming back from it. And they're not going to be doing the reaching out to you thing just to try and get themselves over the hump. But they're also not, they're still dealing with heartache. They're not ready to reach out to you or to anyone else. And it might very well be the same thing with you too, is that you're into more of the pursuit of passion and just spending time with people when you want and how you want, but it's a very open, casual interaction. It's nothing solid, stable, or secure, because you're not ready for that either. Quite possibly you're just all about, maybe you just met somebody. You've just met them. And so right now it's kind of this open connection, non-committal, let's just see where this goes type of thing. But it could be that the relationship ended because somebody didn't want to commit or settle down. Somebody didn't want to, cross or take things one step further. And it was very painful to cut that off or to realize that someone just wasn't interested in taking it to the next level. Okay. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. I hope you are able to move on. Your person seems to be struggling with it, if we're honest. They've accepted it, but they're struggling with it. But it looks like you're starting to move past your feelings for them. And you've got a fun summer ahead of you. The next couple of months, Ace of Wands, get it. All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.